My God, I got a possessed computer. That is totally bizarro. Weaver John C., the 54-year-old curmudgeon, grouch, and everything else. It's May 9th, 2020. It's Saturday, and it's 7:12 p.m. And somehow my computer disengaged a video I actually had and didn't even bother saving a damn thing. That's weird. I was trying to talk about a video I saw concerning a guy named Jeff Holiday, who was a debunker going after a lot of issues, including the video that got taken off too many times called Plandemic. And I'm not going to go into detail on that damn video. But what I can say at this point over here is some of the issues he keeps mentioning I agreed with. I may disagree with other things in the thing. But the video I saw, I looked at, and I went after a lot of people online for that one. I went after people on Facebook because I could not stand ignorance and indifference. I have been listening to doctors and scientists all my damn life. I am a medical miracle in itself already. I've had open heart surgery at the age of 4 years old, repairing mitral valves. I've been used as a pincushion trying to find out what the hell's going on. But I can also tell you this. Vaccines work, but it depends on the person's biology. I've heard it from too many sources. Too many sources to quote. My own doctors I've had throughout the years. A guy named Dr. Ramamurthy or Ramachandran Srinivasan. And I don't know where the hell he's at. He was in internal medicine at one time in Panorama City and poof, gone. There was an old doctor of mine that took care of me until he had a heart attack over a decade ago. Marvin Stopek. God rest his soul. Old country doctor. He wanted you to see every damn needle hitting you. Every damn lab technician I had growing up did that thing. Heart surgery. Okay, how to scare you folks. You barely see it. But there's supposed to be a scar right in this area. Right in this area. It's faded throughout time. I'm 54 years old. I'm surprised the damn thing's still barely visible. They closed it off with staples. And when you're 4 years old and having staples pulled, pain city. But they managed to close off the mitral valves, even though I died about 3 times and came back to life. I have to owe it and give them credit for both saving my ass and giving me PTSD at the same time. But I won't hold it against people who don't like vaccines. If they're totally afraid of it, fine. Just make sure of one thing, that your kid stays the hell away from everybody. Isolate him. Otherwise, he's going to get every damn germ out there he's not vaccinated for. And if his immune system's not up to speed, he's FUBAR. Fact of life, Biology 101. Getting back to Jeff Holiday. He raised issues concerning about politics. He's raised issues about the First Amendment and also about oil economics. From studying stuff in college, what I've learned, I have to take Economics 101 on that one. But politics, Political Science 101, Political Science 102, Political Science 201, 202, at a community college regarding a professor named of John Vento. The top professor they've got on the campus in Antelope Valley College in Lancaster, California. How's that for a plug? This guy is phenomenal. This guy had put the students through their paces, including this student. And I learned a lot. The oil market is a dynamic one. It's not owned by one corporation, but it is controlled by companies and countries. When you have a country dependent totally on oil revenue and the prices go down, their economy sucks. When oil prices reach skyrocketing, their revenues come in, and they're able to do things. They're able to do things. I live in Kern County, California, in a place called Rosamond, California. And in this place, it is oil revenue driven. We have wind farms. We have solar panels. We have that kind of revenue generating, but not much. They depended upon oil revenue, primarily. And because the oil prices went plummeting because of the COVID scare happening everywhere in the world, my county suffers. First Amendment rights. Check the First Amendment when you look at the Bill of Rights. Read it word per word. Understand this. Protects you from government interference. Not consequences, interference. And it does not protect you from public or private sectors. When you sign that agreement, you click on that OK on every social media outlet you go on. You're agreeing to their guidelines, their values. And if you go beyond their values, that's how it works. You can bitch about the First Amendment rights, but this is how it works in general. Not too many people keep remembering this one. A lot of people forgotten. When you sign that term of agreement, you're making a contract with that company that you're dealing with. I know. I've dealt with them too many damn times. I've dealt with Facebook and I dealt with Twitter and I got kicked off of Twitter because I went over the boundaries. And even at Facebook, you still have groups out there that still have their own values. And you go beyond them? Or skirting the edge like crazy? You're going to have major issues. There is no First Amendment protection. Only the illusion and the allowance of it. But only in the private and public sector. Now, in the government sector, you can go outside and demonstrate your First Amendment rights. And you have a government official, such as law enforcement, saying, you can't do this. Yes, I do. I have a constitutional right to demonstrate, to voice my opinion, to protest if I want to put up a magazine or something like that. An online magazine or print. Something that gets my word out. Of course, they're going to give you flack on this one. But get yourself a constitutional lawyer at this point over here, probably the ACLU would work, and they'll argue the point. Other than that, that's what you have to folks understand, what's going on. Regarding the pandemic situation, it is up to you folks to decipher whether or not if the information is accurate and if the information is logical, if the information is sound to you. Not to Joe Blow, not to the other schmucks or mashugadas out there or the yatsis or whatever you would use a Yiddish term for. It's up to you. You have to do the research. You have to find out whether or not if this information is accurate or not. You have to live with it. Not me, I already know. I already keep voicing my opinion out there and people keep shooting me down left and right. I've got a big mouth. But you folk have to do this. And if you can't do this, have someone else do it for you? You do it yourself. You research it yourself. You find out all the details of facts in an item. If it's seriously pissing you off, you got to research the living crap out of it. Then afterwards, if you find out you've got enough facts and figures on your side, then let's have a discussion. Let's have an argument over the thing. Let's have a meeting of minds. Share the ideas, or we're going to be bumping heads on this one. Because there's got to be some kind of common ground somewhere in there. Has to be. Otherwise, you're just attacking people left and right. It don't mean anything. Don't mean nothing. Not a thing. To borrow a line from a movie. Hammer Hell. But that's my own mutterings for today. So until next time, groan if you must, I would.